let's go ahead and move on to the actual second diss that Kendrick dropped because Kendrick responded. So Euphoria was on Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
It was Friday morning, I think.
When
I'm over here, I'm editing stuff for the podcast. Boom, it dropped. I see Twitter going crazy. NFR, they're on top of all this stuff.
Yeah.
I said, B, did you hear the new diss track? Because usually you hear stuff before me. He was like, what? A new one dropped?
I'm at work, bro. I was working, bro.
I sent him the new one. I said, okay, 616 in LA. He's using the Drake timestamp because Drake's known series in his rap.
It's the timestamp.
It's the timestamps. 9 a.m. in Dallas, 7 a.m. in Toronto. I'm probably getting.
I low-key was mad.
That he used it?
Because I want timestamp Drake. I'm like, you don't take away that from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't take that.
When I saw Kendrick do that, I said, "Oh, that gives Drake the alley oop for him to use the heart."
Yeah, everybody.
And if he uses the heart, he's going to go in.
But it was. I just need that timestamp with Drake. It's different for me, bro. I need timestamp Drake.
You've been asking for.
I wanted that from him, bro. I wanted timestamp. I wanted 616 and Compton from Drake. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted, bro.
I wanted 666 in Compton, even though it couldn't get time. 666. Six God.
I'm just saying, bro. I was like, man, I need Drake to do that. Nah, what you think about the track?
So
you heard it first?
Yeah, I heard it first, and when I heard it, I was just like, that's cool.
Yeah.
But when I first heard it, I'm just like, to me, this feels like a double down on Euphoria. Because Euphoria, while it is lyrical, it is good. It's all just jabs.
Yeah.
Push-ups was jabs. Euphoria was jabs. And with 616, I feel like it was one of those troll moves where I put it up against Taylor Made.
Yeah, that makes sense like a Taylor
This feels like a bit of a double down, and it's like hey, I'm using your thing now, and like I'm using it better than you. It's like, yo. Yeah. But also, I'm kind of warning you, like, I know you got some moles in your camp. Yeah. Like, they working for me. You do something, Drake, I'm going to be on that behind.
It's crazy. I think this is one of my favorite.
Out of all of them?
Yeah, bro. Only because I just love, like, that first verse of him, like, he was showing us his state of mind of, like, his peace. And then when he start talking about picking the corpse and then breaking down the whole Drake stuff they going through and, like, he put out the next, how you know if OVO working for me. It just stole the thing. Oh, that had me excited. Oh, yeah. What Drake gonna say to this? Like, it just brought me. I don't know. I liked it because I don't know, bro. And Kendrick was going on.
I will say I like Kendrick's bluff game.
Yeah, that bluff was
the
good.
last one. It was jazz.
Yeah.
It was roasting.
And then
this one was actually, I'm warning you.
Yeah,
I know more than what you think I know.
Yeah.
So I like this one right here.
Working for me, and then he's explaining like the people next to you. They actually don't like your lifestyle. This right here, they all want to see you lose pretty much. And like you saying that. And then you thinking about like Drake background and like some of the people I could feel that, anyway, when a lot of people that's famous, they have an entourage that's probably just eating off them, don't really care about them, they just leechers. So I'm like, I could see that from any camp, especially Drake camp, just his background and being like, I know he have people that he came up with, but you got also that Drake actually traveled the world and actually gained friends from multiple different areas, and that's probably in his camp. So I'm like, maybe those guys are just using him, and I could see that. That was like a good point that we could see because we know Drake not like a street guy. You know what I'm saying? So him having these guys around him, I could be like, yo, bro, that's a good point right there. So just from that angle, I'm like, yo, I like this right here. I like this.
And so I had no problem with 616 in LA. To me, I think the beats mostly for Kendrick on this side, I really wasn't getting down with. I wasn't getting down with them because I'm just like, as a diss, it's cool. But in terms of like, if I'm ever going to go back to this outside of the diss, I'm not really feeling this like this. In the moment though, Kendrick is putting out more songs. Yeah. He's definitely came out quicker. I'm like, all right, Kendrick's on top of it right now. I'm like, Kendrick is I'm like, all that time that he spent turning in Euphoria late, he was probably cooking up all this other stuff too. He had a game plan. But I already knew my boy Drizzy had a game plan too. Because as soon as Kendrick started doing all that stuff, you know I had to go into fan mode. Yeah. I'm not an OVO glazer. I hate that term because it's like when you say OVO, I feel like you gotta glaze everybody in OVO.
Vaginal options?
Yeah. OVH that one.
OVO.
But for me, I got into my speculation bag. Yeah. I have another channel where I actually talk about manga, and sometimes I do my speculating. Like I said, I put my tinfoil do-rag on. I was like, wait, Drake got a mole? I'm like, Drake got him, like, little, Kendrick got a mole in Drake's camp. I'm like, what if Drake is feeding him false information to test him? He running the Kendrick with it. And, hey, he giving Kendrick the wrong information. I was like, Drake. I
thought that too.
Come on.
We're going to get into what I thought was going to happen.
But overall, 616 in LA is not a bad effort, but it's definitely not the red button that a lot of people thought that these second diss tracks were.
They thought it was a red one?
A lot of people
they were speaking the second diss from each artist would be the red button.
Yeah, would be the red button. Yeah. And so, this one wasn't it. But if we had to actually talk about round two, Taylor Made Freestyle versus 616 in LA, while I am a fan of Drake, and I am biased, this has to go to 616 in LA.
Yeah.
While I do love the creativity from Made Freestyle, and I love the trolling aspect of what Drake is doing, because Drake isn't really taking it serious with Made. And obviously 616, Kendrick is a better writer in terms of like lyrical composition.
Good writer, bro.
But better diss 616 in LA. Yeah. But Made to me is more enjoyable because I laughed at it.
Yeah, I like that third. It's just
the third verse.
Yeah, it's just the AI, bro. It just
I like it. Like I'm not saying like
I need to see you ever went back to it?
Well, it's not on streaming.
Well, it never was.
Well, exactly. Yeah. So it's like when I first heard it, and I heard it.
You can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, but I hate doing the YouTube. Yeah. I want to be in Spotify. Like I want to be able to just like to me, Spotify.
You gotta be on the DSPs, huh?
Yeah, for me, I'm a DSP guy. Like I gotta see like the Heart. I've been replaying that, but that's the only disc I've been replaying. Yeah. That's not on DSPs.
Yeah, I be on the YouTubes.
See, I don't.
Even though they on DSPs, I still go on YouTube and watch some stuff.
Nasty. You're nasty. I got it on the playlist, but. 616 wins this round over Made. I really enjoy Made, and like I said, I am biased towards Drake, but I could be objective a bit when I could say like, okay, this one was a bit better in this sense.